Hi, everybody. Welcome to the newest segment here on the G12 network called the G12 Coaches Corner with myself, Coach Big Ian, as your host. In this segment, we're going to take a look at 1 to 2 plays per week from the different user games, plays that I want to go ahead and give some coaching points about or just talk about that I found interesting as to how they affected the game. The first one that you're going to see is the game between Macdub and SaintBreesuss. It's 3rd and 10 in the second quarter, and here we see Macdub has called ace twins slot under. That means that High Life's going to run a corner route. Peters is supposed to run a swing, but Mac has adjusted this to be a wheel route. Babies has the vertical clear so that Field can run his slot under route, and then Sun has the comeback. What you're going to notice right before with snap is that the defense, and I'm going to go ahead and use pink for the defense here, they're going to run what's called a cover 2 defense. They're going to drop out, meaning these safeties have half the field, okay? The corners are supposed to take the flats. It's going to actually end up being cover 2 sink, but they're taking the flats. These defenders are dropping here, here, and here, okay? So at the start of the play, and we'll go ahead and click here, you can kind of see them drop. They're dropping to their destinations, to where they're supposed to be, their landmarks. Now, because, and let's go ahead and run the play a little bit. Let me go ahead and run the play. Because Macdub has adjusted these 2 routes into a corner and wheel, that safety right here has got to respect. Notice that the safety is widening further than the safety right here. He is widened further. But what this has done is it has left a huge opening in the middle of the field. In coaching lingo, that's called MOFO, middle of the field open. Because of this, and because Macdub takes his linebacker a little bit to his left, Macdub's right, he has now opened up this window for the throw. Macdub's going to be patient. He's going to buy himself a little bit of time. He sees his tight end is running. The tight end is going to run what's called a bender route, bending his route into here. Okay? So he's going to bend his route into this area. Macdub's going to rifle it in, leading him into basically that bender route right now. So let's go ahead and play the play. Boom. And that leads to a touchdown. This was the beginning where Macdub took the lead. He did not relinquish it after this play. And I just wanted to talk about the coaching aspect of that, why that play worked, attacking the middle of the field with a vertical go attached on the backside of a basically a corner route. Now, for this one, we're going to take a look at Nasty Natty Gaming. He is playing against Ethernet, and it is a big-time play. It is 4th and goal. Cincinnati, of course, just lost number 15, as you can see there, for 10 weeks. Now, one of the first things you're going to notice is they are in slot F twins, basically, or slot twin tight ends. Not sure. That looks like a fullback, but I could be wrong. It's a single back play, okay? Got twin receivers to the left, probably 2 attached tight ends to the right. One of the first things you're going to notice, though, is that Natty has basically taken all 10, and I'm going to give him yellow for this one. He has taken 9 of his players, and he has put them from tackle to tackle, okay? He has 3 right over the nose in this gap, 1 in this gap, 3 basically for this gap, and to stand up the center. This is going to be a very hard run in the middle. As the play develops, he's going to go ahead and also take this defender right here, and he's going to bring him to the outside to try and take away any outside run to this side, okay? As we watch the play begin, and we're going to let it run for just a second, you're going to see a few things, okay? And we're going to go a real stop. We're going to pause and stop as I talk about it. Play's going to go ahead and get snapped, hopefully here soon, okay? As I mentioned, he brings Joe from the outside. Joe's going to come. He's going to try and come here. But if you notice, right now you've got a slanting defensive lineman right here. Guard's going to have a hard time making that block. You also have a slanting defensive lineman here as well. Hard to make that block. The gap looks like it's open, but this defender's going to fight hard here to hold this leverage. And then you're going to have basically almost like a gap exchange that occurs, okay? Because it's a gap exchange, gap responsibility is changed. What you're going to see now is looking at the window, the only chance for Ethernet is right here or right here, but unfortunately you got a defender right here that would make the tackle. You've also got this slashing player that's going to trip you up. Ethernet only chance is to get what's called vertical and try and get in the end zone. Unfortunately, he just runs into a mass of humanity. That play is so significant because that goal line stand led to no points. And at the end of the game, Ethernet is having to chase an extra touchdown, leading him to take more risks trying to get down there so he can score quick enough to try and get the ball back to then also tie the game. If he gets a touchdown at this point in the game, he's probably keeping pace with Natty. And in the end, as he's driving at the end of the game, he only has to go for one touchdown. Anyway, I hope you guys appreciated this content with this little bit of coaching, talking about it. Appreciate you being here for the Coach's Corner. We'll try to be here every week for you guys, but hope everyone has a great rest of the day. My name is Big Ian with the G12 Coach's Corner.